afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bella.
I'm Sarah. Do you know what day is today?
Today is our Global English Corner Day.
What should we do or not do in the Global English Corner?
We should keep the good quality inside the Global English Corner.
How do we keep a good quality?
We should turn off our cell phones, don't eat and drink, and don't sleep and snore inside the Global English Corner. Meanwhile, we should start taking a chat with friends and show our respect for the speaker and translator.
Then we will welcome our house, Ira and Z. They will tell you the main purpose of the Global English Corner.
What are you doing in the New Year's holiday?
I'm gambling for fun, but I really lost a lot of money. How about you?
I go to watch movie manga. I heard that you have to combine your 5 fingers to become one fist. We have to fight for our friend because of friendship.
No, that's a bad behavior to fight with others. We have to do more meaningful things. I want to know how to pass GEPT or a TOEFL test to attend our graduation ceremony.
I heard the voice from God. We have to go to the Global English Corner.
What's the purpose of Global English Corner?
The purpose of English Corner is to broaden our views, familiar with different accents, and improve our English abilities. The most important of all is to learn lots of knowledge from different speakers.
That sounds great. I will go to the Global English Corner every Tuesday in the afternoon. Okay, welcome our partner, Ishan and Roy. They will introduce the speaker personal background and the American culture.
Scott Robinson took up duty August 6, 2008 as Director of Taipei's American Cultural Center. He concurrently serves as the Cultural Affairs Office of the Public Affairs section of the American Institute in Taiwan. Mr. Robinson joined the Foreign Service in 2003. He has served in Qingmei from 2003 to 2005 and Beijing from 2006 to 2008. Prior to becoming a Foreign Service officer, Scott was a Corporate Legion assistant at Harvard, Swan, and more in New York City. Before that, he was a professional actor, appearing in production of Shakespeare, Henry VI, and Chekhov's The Cherry Ultra at the Utah Shakespeare Festival. Born in Los Angeles and grew up in Santa Monica, California, Mr. Robinson has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Brown University and a Master of Fine Arts degree from the University of California, San Diego. He is married and has one son. Our partner Roy will tell you the American culture.
For the U.S. are an important part of the U.S. culture. However, the sporting culture welcome today our speaker, Mr. Robinson, and the translator, Noya.
Okay, 徐主任，各位同学，谢谢你们。I look forward to talking to you for the next hour or so. I'm going to talk a little bit about sports in the United States, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the way sports have influenced the English language. because I think, like any language, the English language is one that changes depending on where it's spoken and depending on who is speaking it. I'm from the United States, but when I meet people from other English-speaking countries like the UK, spoken language. I mean, if you think about language, just words like email or blog or I am. 10 years ago, those weren't even words. I mean, none of us knew those words, or 20 years ago, because they didn't exist. I mean, a little bit in that way, I think sports has changed the way that we speak English. And so I'm going to give you a few examples of ways that this has happened. So an idiom is something that you say in a language that has been said so often that it takes on a new meaning. Okay? Let's start with my favorite sport. Baseball. Who was that? Roy? Is your name Roy? Roy. Very good introduction to sports. You identified baseball as probably the most popular sport in America, but I do want to correct one thing that you said, Roy. You said soccer or football is very popular in Europe, but it's not popular in the United States. To be honest, soccer, in terms of how many people play it, is the most popular sport in America. It's not as popular professionally, like in the way that we watch the NBA or Major League Baseball, but actually soccer is a game that the first sport I played was soccer, and there are very, very big youth leagues in the U.S. So in terms of like amateurs, just people playing it, soccer is actually very popular. But if you asked just about any American what is the most American sport, I think most of people would say baseball. This morning in the newspaper, although baseball isn't always just American, this morning in the newspaper I saw a very nice photograph of Taiwan's own Wang Jianming wearing his new uniform for the Washington Nationals. Do you guys see this picture? Anybody see? 看到吗？这个照片? So you will now, all of you who are Yankees fans will have to become Washington Nationals fans. So I think it will be very good for the Washington Nationals to be in Taiwan. But let's start with baseball. A few words that come out of baseball. Go to the next slide. How about this word, strike out? I bet you all know it in Chinese. What is it in Chinese? It says it right back there. Sue? What's that?
出局.
Very good. I don't know these baseball terms in Chinese. But in English, a strikeout, you know what it is. The batter comes up, 3 strikes, and he or she is out. That's one meaning for this word, strike out. But in my daily life, I'm a former baseball player, but I don't play much anymore. I use this word all the time. To strike out quite simply means to fail, to do badly at something. So if I say to my colleagues, oh, today I have a talk at Zhengli Dashui, I hope I don't strike out. Basically, I'm saying, I hope it goes well. Oh, you have a job interview tomorrow, huh? Good luck. I hope you don't strike out. You can also say, I wanted to borrow some money from my parents, but I couldn't convince my father, so I struck out. All good uses for this word. It's